Festival. The highlight was Sunday's picnic in the park. Jorge Ceregino has the story.
The visit Fort Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival has wrapped up with a flavorful finale at Las Olas Oceanside Park. Picnic in the Park, presented by Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, provided a delightful afternoon filled with culinary delights and family fun.
You get to meet a lot of your neighbors here, people that you know live in the area, but you may never get to talk to because you're usually in a car or, doing something else just busy. And it does benefit the local businesses that may not have this kind of foot traffic, especially when the weather is not great, right?
The weather may have been damp, but the spirits were high as families embraced the culinary festivities. Food trucks, kid-friendly cooking demos, live entertainment, local artisan vendors. Picnic in the Park had it all, rain or shine.
I'm not from here, I'm from Brazil, so I like to try different things. So that's why it brought me here.
And we're from Utah. So I'm a local, we have a locally owned business, and so I want to support the local community as well. Even if I'm not talking to the stranger next door, I see the community, and I think that it draws us together.
We live really close by, so it's like another thing to just do on the weekend. That's like kid friendly, and I still get to hang out with like my friends at the same time, so it's nice.
The community came together for an afternoon of food, fun, and festivities. Picnic in the Park was not just an event, it was a celebration of the culinary arts.
It's nice to kind of support like local artists when you see something really nice. And when you have a kid with you, they kind of like anything they see, they're like, I want it. So you feel compelled to buy it. It's like you're supporting your local neighborhood.
I like it when people gather and the energy that's here. It's really fun. There's the live music in the background. And then looking at what each shop has to offer is enjoyable.
If you miss Picnic in the Park this year, mark your calendars for the next one. Reporting from the heart of the event, Jorge Ceregino. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jorge. That looked like a lot of fun. Also, $500,000 was raised for the Joe DiMaggio Hospital. In other news, we head to Boca Raton and the FAU campus. FAU is having a record-setting year for student attendance. And while that's great news for the school, it comes with some growing pains. One painful part, parking. James Wark has the story.
As FAU's Boca Raton campus endures a record-breaking increase in its student body, with just the freshman class reaching an unforeseen 4,300 students, FAU staff and students have found that the demand for parking has too reached an all-time high. While the Boca campus sports 10 lots and parking garages, commuters are finding that the parking closest to the interior of campus fills up exponentially, forcing them to park further and further away, creating a greatly inconvenient trip to campus. I spoke with FAU student Russell Sands to get the inside scoop on just how bad this parking issue has gotten.
Right now, I'm a second year.
And how does this year's parking compare to that of your previous years?
Well, compared to last year, it only took me very minimal time to find a parking spot. I'd say maybe a couple minutes at most. But
How long does it take you this year?
This year, every time I try to park to go to my class, it takes maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
And how has it affected you?
Well, unfortunately, I've been late to quite a few classes as a result of that. And
have you gotten any tickets or anything like that?
this semester, I have not.
Gotcha. And do you see any solution to this parking issue?
I guess the only reasonable solution would be for them to build more parking space, maybe another parking garage or maybe another lot.
All right, great, thank you. I also had a conversation with FAU student Blake Brody to see how he feels about the inconvenient nature of FAU's parking. Hey Blake, so how's your experience been with parking this year?
Parking's not good at all. Doesn't matter what time of day, it's impossible to get a parking spot in the right place. I usually have to park in the red spot. I don't even get to go to Parliament because it's always full.
Gotcha.
I've gotten a couple tickets parking in the red when there's been no other parking, so it's a little unfair.
Yeah, and how long does it typically take you to find parking?
I've sat probably between $30 to an hour. I've had friends that's been going around for an hour, hour and a half, wasting a lot of gas just to find a spot, and doesn't even get one. So.
Yeah. And does it make you late a lot too for classes and stuff?
I've been fortunate that I haven't been late for class, but it has made me a little bit late to work, you know, going from all the way to IRT to Parliament just to get to my car.
Gotcha.
It would be a little bit of a struggle.
Perfect. As you can see, the congested parking lots of FAU Boca Raton campus continue to disrupt the travels of many FAU commuters. I'm James Warwick, live from Boca Raton. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thank you, James. Let's hope they resolve the parking situation very soon. The school has added 10 buses to transport FAU students and teachers around the community. Beyond the parking, the FAU gym is also bursting at the seams. But, as Madison De Leon reports, it may have to do with New Year's resolutions.
2 weeks into the new year and 1 week into the spring semester, the FAU Rec Center is buzzing with excitement as more and more students head to the gym with their New Year's resolutions in mind. But does this cause issues for the gym goers?
So I'm really happy that people are, starting the new year off right, working out. It's great, but it is a little busy. It's 11:13, and it's going to take me a lot longer to work out than it usually does. So that's kind of annoying, but it's still good that people are working out.
With 50% of Americans saying their resolution is to exercise more in the new year, it is no surprise that gyms are becoming more crowded. FAU student and gym attendee Nicholas Estrada had something to say.
And I believe the gym, I wouldn't say it's more crowded, I'd say there was more people. Definitely wouldn't say there's more people this year than last year.
Though some students don't see any problems at all, they're pleasantly surprised.
And I come to the rec quite often, and honestly, this time of year, it kind of gets busy. Last year, this time was horrendous. Like, you couldn't get anything going on. But this time, it's kind of fine, honestly. I got my workout done in like an hour, so that's better than expected. But, yeah, there's more tables now, so that's lovely. Apart from that, there hasn't been any issues, with me at least.
FAU students seem to be enjoying the gym this January along with its new equipment. With the new year, it is expected for the gym to be a bit busier than usual, but we'll see how long it lasts. I'm Madison De Leon with the Quatro Collective. Back to you, Blaze.
Thank you, Madison. Statistics show 50% of people will abandon their fitness plans by February. Good luck. That's it for this edition of the Quatro Collective. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great night.